Sharanam Ganesha, Gam Gam Ganapati Sharanam Ganesha. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Jaya Gananatha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Jaya Gananatha.
Today, on Tantra Tokyo Love Hawaii's YouTube channel, we are going to talk about the solar plexus, chakra, and yellow power chakra. I wanted to talk about the yellow chakra through this tarot card set that I got, the Wisdom Oracle Guidebook and tarot card set. So I bought a bunch of these tarot card sets to really help people answer the question of what is Tantra? How can I access Tantra in my daily life? So the chakras is the first, keys to it. There are 7 energy centers, and today we're talking about chakra number 3. Chakra means wheels, energy wheels. And so the 3rd center is the solar plexus right around here, your ego, your power, and I want to read from you what Topaz is a renowned spiritual teacher. People travel to hear his wisdom. He is journeying up a mountain to seek private counsel with the great servant when a young boy stops him. The boy asks, "If enlightenment is to be found in my own mind, how do I get there?" The moment before he disappears into the mist, Topaz replies, "Through your fears." At this time, your journey is more important than your destination. Remember, if you face your fear, you will grow stronger. Relief awaits. And then, my thoughts always drive my choices. How can I use my thoughts to heal myself? And I offer to do people's tarot readings, like I said, as a way to really just begin this talk about what is Tantra and how, a session with a tantrika or a sacred intimate would look like. The chakra system is the rainbow that lives inside of our bodies, and it is just, vibrations. Every single color, every thought, every word that we speak has a vibration, has a color. It has a pattern that it makes. So all of these elements, this is the Sacred Geometry Guidebook that we had been talking about, and then the solar plexus chakra is has a frequency. And so the frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. Our theme was how a single goddess survives in the local dating scene here in Eva Beach, Hawaii, is really learning to take your ego out of it, that something is wrong with you because you're not getting laid, or being judgmental of yourself, when really, for me, especially, like I had talked about in a previous video, that for me to consider my body sacred and for me to be consciously celibate, which is not very long periods of time, I would say that, I'm not getting laid as much as I'd like to, but that's because I'm not in a relationship, and I prefer to have my lovemaking occur inside a sacred union where I'm in a committed relationship. So casual sex for me has always been challenging. It's always been hard on me to not feel emotionally connected to the person that I was with. And so sacred intimacy and tantra sessions offer us an ability to instantly connect with people in one session, but it's in the safety and the container of professional sacred intimacy session. And so that's what you pay for. So you do pay for access, basically. You're like shortcutting the dating process. And if you have a 2-hour session with me, then I'm treating you like I've, known you for like 6 months, 5 years, a lifetime, generations. I'm being your queen, your goddess, your priestess, your oiran, your geisha, your everything, I'm dropping my ego so I can
you know, be in union with you as my God. There isn't actually ego in it. So when I'm doing my bathing ritual, I have to suspend my ego that says, oh my God, I am washing the feet of this guy, so that my client or my God can have access to that experience of being filled with that divine love. And that can only be achieved by dropping the ego. And it's a beautiful thing, but we do live in the regular world, and so people cannot shortcut that process by then, you know, after they've had a paid session with me. And this happens a lot, so much so that I want to speak on this pattern, that the next time they call me, they're like, oh, I don't have $500, or oh, I don't have $400 this time. Like the second time or the rest of the time should be free because I showed like real open-hearted love interest in these gods, and I treated them better than probably anyone has treated them in a very long time. But the second session is a session still, and the container is protected actually by the professionalism that I put in it, and the money for the energy or the trade or whatnot that you have invested in it. And so if you think that, oh, the second session should be like free, right? Because you like gave me extra time and, you know, you said you really liked me. Well, yeah, no, that's not practical for us to drop our ego all the time. That doesn't make an actual real world living in society in 96706 Ever Beach, you know, Hawaii reality. So Tantra is really the yes and. So yes, that's true. I do want to love you as a god or a goddess and uplift you in the highest. And I do want to have moments in which I release my ego. But yes, and we do live in a regular society and bills need to be paid. And you didn't actually earn, you know, you earn your way into my temple. You paid for it. So therefore, then you follow the student route versus the actual, someone who's actually courting me. There's a courtship involved in meeting a goddess priestess in actual dating life. And the courtship is not 2 hours long. Live in water every day.